What guy?
It doesn't make sense. And I love that you spoke about the point of trauma, because guys, people are traumatized. Like many people grew up in families that were dysfunctional, that are not desirable. Na mtu ako zile kama hiyo ndo marriage, I wouldn't want it. And there's a story, somebody we know, so there's this girl. Growing up, they never used to see their dad. The dad used to come on Sunday morning. So the weekday, the dad would come to home, of course, but he would come late. And he was a very wealthy person. So weekday, he's very busy. And then weekend again, they don't see him. And then on Sunday morning, he comes for breakfast.
Wow. And
then they go to church and depict, perfect family, and drive to church. And this girl, and then the mom always used to have sad eyes. The mom was always, the mom has a lot of, they're wealthy people, and they were doing very well, but the mother always used to look sad. Unajua ile mtu akona baridi. So this girl went for a sleepover somewhere, and she had gone for a sleepover at her friend's place, and then the father to that home now came home on a Friday at 7 o'clock carrying pizzas, naka shopping. The girl was shocked. She was like, wait, what is your father doing here at this time on a Friday? When he was there on Friday, you understand? Like, she had never seen. So when they went to sleep, the girl is like, baby, is this even normal? Like, your dad comes home on a Friday evening and you have family time. How awkward is that? And then now, years later, unfortunately, this man passed on. And as you would expect during the burial, unajua anasemanga, if your father is still alive, bado amjui mko wangapi. After a man passes on, that is when you know the real deal, the real family. And of course, the many families showed up, for the funeral, because this is a rich man, na lazima kila mtu akuje to find their share. And this girl said, oh my goodness, now I understand why my mom was always sad, So if you ask this girl, really, is marriage something you would desire? She would definitely tell you no. If I'm going to look as sad as my mom.
I don't want that.
I feel like there's this thing that was happening a long time ago that was, okay, I think it still happens, but it's really bad where women were being asked, don't question men. Simeshiba.
Motumia ni gotumeria. Gotumeria means being mute.
Motumia. In fact, motumia means tumia. Like, do you know there's even marriage advice where we are told that when you get angry, kunywa maji, ndo ukiulizwa Exactly. And what does that mean? We allowed men to get away with so much at the expense of women that made it that women suffered a lot in marriage, And the woman is just being asked, shidako ni nini umekula? Watoto wamelipiwa school fees? What else? Do you have a roof over your head? Ni nini tunasumbuana? And the women were told, no, you pray for your marriage. It is a woman that builds the home, but I cannot be building and we unaenda kubomoa.